Hi there, this is Vic at Four Seasons. Today I'd like to talk to you about potting soils and potting mixes, okay? There's lots of them out there on the market, lots of good ones, and there's also some that aren't so good, and what I would even call inferior. And the other day we had a class and the ladies were asking, why do you use the potting soil that you use and what's in it and what makes it special? And I'd like to tell you a little bit about that today. The first thing that's in potting soil is peat moss, and that probably is 70, 75, 80% of most potting mixes. And that's harvested usually in Canada. It comes from millions of years ago from plant material, and it's harvested, and it's an organic material, adds organic material back into your soil when you use it, and so that's a really good product. Another thing that's in your potting soil, almost all potting soils, is perlite. That's why you often hear a peat-lite mix. It's a combination of peat moss and perlite. And perlite is from volcanoes. It's a volcanic ash. It's white in color. It's extremely light, and it's very good and very important for aeration in your potting soil. And so you'll see that it comes in all sizes, from real big to fairly fine. Some other potting soils have a product called vermiculite in it, okay? And this is usually a gold-colored, also, once again, very light. It's an organic material. It's made from mica, okay? And it's expanded in an oven. It's extremely good for holding moisture. So between the peat moss and vermiculite, if you're trying to hold moisture, as we often do in our area, the vermiculite is extremely good. So one other thing that's in our potting soil is a little bit of limestone to raise the pH, because peat moss is very acidic. And the other thing is yucca. And yucca is in our potting mix because it helps to wet the peat moss, which if it gets dry is very difficult to wet. So the yucca really helps out with that. So you end up with a really good, light, organic potting mix. It's what we use for everything we do here at Four Seasons. It's something that we use for all our food production. It's all organic, and it's very light, and it grows really healthy roots. And that's the main thing you have to have if you're going to have a beautiful flower or a beautiful house plant or whatever. You have to have really good, healthy roots. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you. Come out and talk. I love to talk about soils and potting soils. Come out and see me. This is Vic at Four Seasons. Thank you.